Baseball's great shine here, and just got talking with Maury Wills in 1962, a man that had an equally unforgettable season with 153 runs batted in, still the Dodgers record. Batting title, the only LA Dodger ever with a National League batting title back-to-back years. The great Tommy Davis is with us right now. And Tommy, 50 years, does it seem possible?
It doesn't. I can remember the first day that we lined up with the baseline here, introducing the roster. And I was telling everybody I was just amazed that I was standing in the midst of a lot of Brooklyn Dodgers that I used to see because I'm from Brooklyn. And then I got nervous, you know, and then I felt it then, you know. Not the crowd itself, but in the stadium, but the fact that Duke Snider and Pete Reiser, who was a great ball player, was my first full manager, first full season manager, and Kokomo, Indiana was on, and then Walt Olson and the rest of it was amazing. It really was.
Tommy, how do you feel when you see the number 42 out there, which is highlighted?
Well, you must understand, he was special to me. I was there when he came to Brooklyn. I saw what he went through. I can remember he came in 47, his hair was all black. He came to my junior high school in 1953, right? Was that 6 years later?
Yep.
His hair was totally white.
Yeah, he was only 44 years old.
It was totally white, so he had a lot of stress. But he was the one, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have signed with the Dodgers. I was courted by the Yankees, and he didn't give no money in those days, but what happened, I could work out with the Yankees anytime I wanted to. So I worked out about 5 or 6 times over at Yankee Stadium with the Mickey Mantles and the Yogi Berra, the Whitey Ford, Elson Howard, and then I thought I was going to sign with the Yankees on a Tuesday night. Al Campanis had Jackie called me that Sunday before that Tuesday. I signed Tuesday afternoon with the Dodgers.
How many agents did you have?
I got one now.
One now, that's about it.
Tommy, do you believe your record from 1962 all beyond 153 still remains the Dodgers?
Not only in LA, but in Brooklyn too. Yeah, so it's a great feeling, and it's good to know I did something. And it's good I know I had 50 years worth of that, so I don't mind anybody breaking it down, but I was there 50 years.
You know what amazes me about that record, and it's always amazed me, is that you had 27 home runs that year. Now, normally you have 153 runs batted in, you're hitting 50 home runs. You had 230 hits.
That was the key.
You really had an incredible season, but you literally must have almost delivered almost every RBI opportunity.
Well, you must understand, I had 3 flyers in front of me. You know, Maury, Jim Gillen, who I think should be in the Hall of Fame. Okay? And then Willie Davis. Big Frank Howard was hitting behind me. They didn't want to walk me to pitch the frame. Can you imagine a line drive right through the pitcher's mound at about 20,000 miles an hour?
I wanted to ask about Frank Howard. The next year, your first 63 World Series against the Yankees, Baltimore is in the second deck, right?
It's true. Then he hit one, you should see in Yankee Stadium, about 450, but it didn't go over because it was about 475 out. But, you know, I had these guys in front of me, and they could fly, and all I had to do was hit singles. I didn't have to hit home runs. And they scored. Everybody, and all 3 of them had good years.
Some lineup started to talk about it, thinking about
I'm telling you, you'd say that first year, this was a very potent Dodger lineup.
a lot of hope.
Well, don't forget, it was pitching, defense, and then offense. That's how it was. Because, you know, you heard that story about when Drysdale went to Chicago after and Koufax was pitching. On a Sunday, he had to go, because he had to pitch the next day in Chicago, and 2 days later, and then he got in the hotel, and the bellhop said, "Did you know Sandy Koufax just pitched a no-hitter? He pitched no-hitter today." But we hadn't scored a lot of runs that particular year. So he told the bellhop, did we win?
Yeah, threw the no-no, but did he actually win the game?
Nice to see it, Tommy. Maury said to us, grass is a little greener here.
We didn't have time to work on it.
50 years.
But how much of this looks almost unchanged for 50 years?
Welcome back.
It's really, you know, they put sweets in that you can see inside. You can't see it from the outside. And it's almost the same. And for the amount of money they paid for it, and what they sold it for, I think that's the best investment ever by whoever.
By the way, it turned out to be, didn't it?
Imagine. Except for this one company that had 13 people, and they sold it for $1 billion. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Tommy, we look out still 50 years now, this is the frame of the palm trees.
Oh no, this is beautiful. No.
It's eternal.
No, this is beautiful. It always has been, and it should never change. It's embedded in my mind forever.
No doubt about that. As are the memories of the great Tommy Davis in a Dodge uniform.
You guys are great. You guys are
So
great.
much.
Oh, you guys are great.
The great Tommy Davis. I love Tommy. All right, you're listening.